Virgo, hi, welcome to the greenhouse. My name is Sarah, and I'm going to get you a reading today for what you're currently working on and see how we can get things moving a little bit more smoothly, whether it's a project at work, a relationship, or something you're trying to, some inner work you're trying to figure out. We're going to look at what you're trying to grow, how best to go with the flow in order to do that, and any other messages that Spirit has for you. I am recording this on the 1010 portal today, so I'm hoping we get a little extra juice from that. All right, let's take a look at Virgo's overall energy at this time as it pertains to whatever it is they need advice on. Okay, we have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. Interesting. I like that. What is Virgo's current challenge? What are they working through? Whoa, that flew. 9 of Cups. Okay. All right, going for what you want a little bit maybe there, Virgo? Let's see. What's Spirit's advice to Virgo at this time? 10 of Swords. Okay. And 9 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. All right. All right. You're really trying to open up. I love this. This is good. This is good. What's the likely outcome for Virgo at this time? You're so cute, Virgo. You guys are always so nervous about where to put your energy, and I love that. I love me a person that's like intentional with their investments, and this isn't like I don't want to waste my time kind of energy. This is just like, oh man, I'm tired. I really just want sweetness. Like I'm really focused on sweetness at this time. We have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. The pages are messengers, right? They can be children, like maybe you're dealing with your kids or you're just like kind of in a youthful energy or something like that. But I definitely feel like it's more you in that softness and that like naive kind of thing. But maybe there's some kind of like nostalgia taking over you that's making like little Virgo kind of be center stage at this time. Because the Page of Cups is all about sweet communication and the Page of Wands is all about exciting communication. So I don't know if you're trying to like flirt with somebody and you're trying to figure out like, what's my best move here? Do I go like bold and fiery or do I do like, you know, sweet and whatever? So I don't know if it's you trying to figure out how to approach something or if you're just like letting yourself feel those things again. Because when we were pulling a couple of those cards before, it showed me a big heartbreak. It showed me that it's kind of in the distance, like it's not very recent, but it's you like, all right, are we really gonna do this? Are we really gonna open back up? Are we really gonna put ourselves out there and see what happens? Cause last time, you know, so I think you're trying to like battle through like letting a situation continue to take from you, right? Because we have the 9 of Cups and he kind of like flew out like and like landed very like delicately, you know? And the 9 of Cups is all about like what you want as an individual. The 10 of Cups is the family happiness, but the 9 of Cups, like if it comes up in reverse, it can be selfish. But the way it like landed like a beautiful little like dove, I feel like this is you like struggling to find ease when it comes to achieving or feeling, because cups, the things that make you feel good, the things that you want to feel. I don't love seeing the 9 of Cups in your challenge, Virgo, I'll be honest, because I feel like it's either you really struggling to feel satisfied or if you really feel like you just can't get what you want in some kind of context. So it's going to be different for all you guys. This is a general reading, so please only take what resonates. But when individual happiness is the challenge, you might have to be doing some stuff that you don't want to be doing for maybe the overall happiness, because we did talk about the 10 of Cups. So maybe you're trying to figure out how best to show up in some kind of like, all right, like I could do this, but it's got to like feel good to me too. And the challenge is asserting that. But Spirit's advice is pretty straight to the point. I will pull a clarifier because it is one of the cards, but don't worry. Yeah, but so Spirit's advice is the 10 of Swords, and it's really like, let that shit go, let it move on. Like, there's not another sword that can come and fall down. Like, you got the biggest and the baddest of them all, you faced them, you've moved forward. Like, the 10 of Swords looks like a big scary card, because it's a lot, you know, it's a lot, but it's when like something is just done and dusted. Like it's just done. Something is just done. So Spirit wants you to accept that something is just done. What is this thing that will help us, that will help Virgo to No is just done. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Cups. Playing what if, I think there's a little bit of analysis paralysis, right? Like how we kind of talked in the beginning, like, do I go about this boldly? Do I go about this sweetly? I don't want to be taken the wrong way. Like, I feel like this is you being like, you know what? I don't give a fuck how people take me anymore. I kind of just like, I'm not for the weak, but I'm not an asshole. So like, I'm gonna vibe with whoever I vibe with, and whoever doesn't, doesn't. And I fully respect that. Like, as a Capricorn, as your sister in Earth, I feel like that's the way to be. And that's how to attract like the right tribe. Like, I know for a long time, because I have so much Saturn in my chart that like, the mirror I unfortunately put up for people is a lot of the shit that they're doing wrong. And that doesn't feel good a lot of the time. Unless you're someone that's like, oh, I'm so glad I'm illuminated. Like, these things are illuminated for me so I can work on them, which again, not a very common kind of person. So I'm perceived as a threat to a lot of people. And so when I started doing this kind of work, I really felt like I had to like turn up the sugar big time. And then I felt like inauthentic to myself, because I'm your very loving, but like real talk, like tough love kind of friend, you know? Like, I'm gonna give you a hug and probably a homemade cookie after, but I'll be like, hey buddy, like, what are we doing? I'm a little concerned about you. You know what I mean? So I had to honor the fact that like, I am not a rainbow and sprinkles person, but that also doesn't mean I'm cold or shitty, you know? So I feel like you're kind of reconciling something like that within yourself. And it might not be so extreme, like shitty or good. It might just be like, all right, I've been a flirt for most of my life, but I really like, I want to be a lover. That could be what this shift is. Like, I don't want to just pursue attraction. I want to pursue emotional attachment, like healthy emotional attachment. Because I feel like maybe for the Virgo I'm talking to, like, you've maybe struggled emotionally investing in people. A little bit. A little bit. But what's really cool, I'm going to skip ahead. We're going to get your likely outcome, but I need to talk about the bottom of the deck because it's the Two of Cups, which is how you show up in relationships. And this is a card of like early love. So if it was your storyline in the beginning of like, you don't know how to go after something you want, you're nervous about asserting your wishes, Spirit is just like, just get it the fuck over with and just like find out. Just find out. Like, take a combined approach. You know what I mean? Be a little bit cheeky, but make sure the softness is also there, and see which side the person you're interested in responds to know like how to move forward. But take that first step. Don't stay in how do I do this, what do I do, whatever that is. Because when the Two of Cups is on the bottom of your deck, it's you kind of reconciling an energy within yourself, but so that it can play out in energies outside of yourself. And we have it coming out, or well, it was on the bottom. So we pulled from the bottom and it was the Two of Cups in the world. So you're changing how you approach people, being more assertive about what it is that you want, and really kind of ending certain, like choosing to be confused instead of choosing to just like find out. Like, just find out. I don't think you're going to find out anything scary, Virgo. I really don't. And I don't think you're going to be like hardcore rejected, because the likely outcome of whatever this is that you're trying to build or invest in with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's coming out with the Ace of Wands. So this is going to be good. This is something that's like probably going to take a lot of attention and time, because the Seven of Pentacles kind of begs the question, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, this is something that takes time. So I absolutely understand analyzing a situation to know if it's going to be worth the time, but you can only get so far analyzing. Like, in theory, it might not be worth it, but then in practice, you can be like, oh, this is actually a lot easier. This person's actually a lot more A than B, or you know what I mean? Like, you don't know. So what I'm trying to tell you is like, lovingly, you don't know. So go find out instead of like trying to figure out how to know and like kind of being a little bit guarded. For some of you, I do feel like this could be work, and it's like work relationships and partnerships like that. And I think you're like not knowing like, do I take the lead in these ways? Do I take, the back seat in these ways? And I really feel like instead of you being like, I don't know how to show up, I don't know what they need from me, I don't know what the best, like, ask, find out. And if you have a lean, because I feel like you kind of want to lead something. I think you want to be the person to kind of like put something together. tell them that and be like, hey, like, not to step on anyone's toes, but I would really like to initiate this or be the one that kind of like takes this and runs with it. Does anyone object? You know, like, and then who knows, like, if you're doing something with 4 people, 2 of the people can be like, oh my God, that's fucking awesome. Like, I was worried who was going to be the one to, like, you know, drive the chariot forward on this one. And then the other 2 could be like, well, I just have some concerns because the way this was done, like, I just want to make sure this isn't a repeat of this, or like, whatever. And then it's all out there. It's all a conversation. So I don't know. I think I have said enough about whatever this is. You're changing your dynamic by by no longer not knowing how to show up in it. I think you're just being honest and natural. I think you're investing in the things that really inspire you, but you're stressed out. So I need you to, like, let's talk about that stress. Hang on. Spirit's saying, like, yeah, can we talk about this stress, the moon? We can't talk about this stress, but we do have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So again, it could be career with the Queen of Pentacles coming out. Ace of Swords, Six of Swords, like not knowing where to go as far as like where to develop this abundance, but you will. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know now because you're trying to figure out step A, B, C, D, and E, and like you've only taken like A and B. So like, why don't you go take C and then reassess what D and maybe E could be, but like, don't go past E. Don't go past E, okay? You guys, I hope this was helpful. Keep in mind, you did also just have the eclipse. We had 2 new moons in Virgo the past month. So I want you to embrace any new beginnings coming your way, whether they're opportunities or new ways that you just want to show up. Try on a new color, see if it looks good on you. All right, Virgo, if you got something out of this reading, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I am a newer channel, so anything, any engagement you choose to give me back, I really, really, really appreciate. And I'll see you soon. Yeah, toodles.